Hey everybody, I should say, hey Habs fans, and you would need to be a Habs fan to have stayed through that whole game last night. Um, that was a chippy affair. There was a couple of fights. It was a boring game for most of the game, and it was looking definitely like Montreal was going to lose this game. Um, at least most of the first period, or I should say second period, right up until the end of the second period, I guess it was. That's right. And yeah, it just they didn't wake up till the end of the second period, and then they made a game of it, and they managed to pull out a win in a shootout in a crappy game. And I'm going to tell you all about it. I'm going to tell you how they scored. I'm going to tell you who scored and how that's how it should have been. But and I'll give you some details, I guess, of the game, my thoughts on it, my 3 stars of the game, and it's all right here at Talking Habs, the home of Habs hockey, where everything is dedicated to the Habs and all things hockey. And if you want to see, if you're a Habs fan and you want to see daily videos, well, almost daily, of about the Habs, all about the Habs, some NHL. Subscribe, ring the notifications bell, and that is going to get you your daily fix of Blue Blanc Rouge from Talking Habs. And while you're on the way down there, if you like the video, give a thumbs up and leave any comments. There's comment sections down there. Any comments about the game, about the 3 stars I chose, about anything you want to talk about in the comment section. I do read all my comments. Okay, so first off, like I said, it was a chippy game there. I know Weiss was in a fight, and there was sort of, I don't know if it was Cousins got pushed around, and there was another fight. I don't remember exactly who. I don't really want to go into much about fights, but it was a chippy game. It was at some points it was very chippy. Guys were sick, so Price was out and Mete were both out with the flu. Price was still in Montreal, Mete at the hotel. I know Subban was out with the flu. On Jersey side, Hischier, who I thought was out with the flu, was out with the lower body injury. That was announced yesterday, but I thought it had been the flu. And also, there were guys on the bench for Montreal, apparently, in between shifts, had to go in the back room and puke and come back out and play. So that's the kind of game, and that's why it was a crappy game. It wasn't fun to watch. I was kind of dozy, and I went and made supper before one period was over, and it just was that kind of game. And then at the end they pulled it out, and so it was like you got a reward for staying through this game and watching this stinker of a game. So first period, I live streamed first period. I did not see a lot of it, like concentrate on it. My stream crapped out before they scored that goal. I got the second, because I came back and I got the second stream going just in time to see the Miles Wood scoring his 8th goal from Bratt and Muller. Didn't write it down here what happened. I was kind of pissed off that happened. Just so it was 1-0 for New Jersey. Period ends that way. 9 shots for Montreal, 8 for New Jersey. 1 power play for New Jersey. They did not score. Second period comes around. Now Montreal took a penalty very early. I don't remember. I wrote it down somewhere. I don't remember. Oh, I saw it, but I didn't write down who did it. Anyway, power play. Palmieri scores on a. I don't remember how he did it, but it's his 18th goal from Severson and Coleman. I was pissed off at that point. Like, this is going to be the kind of game it is. They're not playing well. It's a real stinker of a game that they really want. And it was like they scored again. Like, I don't care. So I just wrote down that they scored. I didn't really write down what happened. 6:44. This one I kind of did. Bratt scores on a fanned shot that trickles in past. I wrote this, a feckless Lindgren. If you know what feckless means, it means useless. It's a fancy way to say useless. It's the word that came to my head, and it just that he just looked like he couldn't stop hardly anything, even though he had made a couple of nice saves too. So it's Brad's 10th from Butcher and Zaka. And the shot, I mean, Bratt, he fanned on it. It went off the heel and literally just trickled past the sprawling Lindgren, who was sprawling on the wrong side, and it caught the far corner of the net. So right after that, the Habs just looked like an AHL team. So I wrote that they look like an AHL team tonight. Now the period's not over, but I'm kind of fed up with the play. I'm hungry. So I went to make some food, and before I wrote, it's a horrendous period, and I figured this is how the period's going to end, okay? With like 7 minutes left. It's a horrendous period for Montreal. It's embarrassing as a Habs fan. If it wasn't for the flu, I'd be pissed. but we have to give them a bye here. So I know it's just going to be bad. So I went and made my food, figuring, okay, I'll watch the third, and I'll. While I was gone, Armia decides to score a shorthanded goal at 13:08. A really nice goal where he steals the puck at the blue line. He kind of races in and he scores. I saw it on replay. His 14th goal, so he passes last season's career totals. Now it's a new career total. Um, and that's 3-1 now Montreal for New Jersey. At 17:06, this one I saw was a nice. Oh, I didn't see it. I saw a replay. A nice little pass from Paling, who's on the boards in front of I think the Devils bench, somebody's bench near the blue line, the Devils blue line, and a racing Thompson is coming in, and he just a nice little pass to him. Thompson races in and scores. So it's Thompson's third from Paling. It's Paling's first NHL assist. It's 3-2 now, going into the third. So the shots on goal, 10 for Montreal, 10 for New Jersey. 3 power plays for New Jersey. They score once, and Montreal 1 power play, no goal. So the third period starts out again like kind of crappy. Habs giving up, they're getting chances on the other side, but they're coming back. The Devils are getting like 2-on-1s and 3-on-2s, like odd man rushes. It's not looking good. 3-2, but it's not looking good now. And then after I've given up again and I'm kind of tired and I don't really want to watch, and I snap my head up because Cousins at 7:22, he ties it up with a shot from in close. Somehow Kulak got him the puck. He's really in close, and he gets it over Domingue. So it's Cousins' 8th from Kulak and Domi, and now we've got a game. Now they seem to be playing a little better. And at 9:35, Christian Folin, just inside the blue line, like a few strides in, he just lobs a puck at the net. I guess hoping for a deflection or a redirection or something to happen with it. And what happens is it hits Zajac and it goes in past Domingue. So Folin gets his first goal of the season, and it's from Tatar and Deneau, and that's makes it 4-3. So now they're ahead, and they've got 10 minutes and 25 seconds to hold the lead and win this game. And they do a pretty decent job of that up until they take a too many men call. With like a minute and change left, not a lot of time left, and they take a too many men call. And of course, this is it, another last minute goal in a period, right? And that's what happens at 19:40. Palmieri gets a power play goal, his second of the night. And it's a scrum in front. There's I don't know if there's 2 or 3 Devils. There's a couple of Habs, and the puck's bouncing around. And finally, Palmieri gets it in. So it's his 19th from Coleman and Hughes, and it's tied up with 20 seconds left. So it's pretty much going to overtime, and it does. In overtime, not as exciting as I would like. In overtime on the 3-on-3, I find it very exciting. There are lots of chances. Not that great this time. There's chances and stuff, but just not as exciting as I would have liked, which is typical for this game because it was a boring game overall. They each get a shot and don't score. So it goes to shootout, and now I'm dreading the shootout. I don't think that Lindgren's going to handle 3 basically penalty shots to win this. And so Gusev is up. He stops him. Armia is up. He gets stopped. Palmieri is up, and now Palmieri got 2 power play goals. He's going for the 3rd goal of the night. No, he stops him. And then Covey is up, and this is why Covey is important, and is why he's important to stay here. He comes in nice and slow, and he's stick handling, and he's patient, and he's waiting for his opening. And he must have been showing left side with his body or something, and he fires to the right corner. And a beautiful laser beam of a wrist shot, and he scores. Hughes is up next, and he gets stopped, and they win the game. 5-4 Montreal. Lindgren gets his first win of the season. It's only the second backup goalie win of the season, and but they win. 36 shots for Montreal, 24 for New Jersey. Montreal was good in the face-off circle with 54%. They were 0 for 2 on the power play, and New Jersey was 2 for 5. So that penalty kill's been, I think, the number 1 penalty kill, or is the road power play was the number 1. Yeah, they didn't get a power play goal, but their penalty kill has been awesome lately, and it took a bit of a hit last night, which I'm sad to see. My 3 stars of the game. For the 3rd star, I couldn't really decide on anybody, so I'm giving it to Suzuki. is one that's going to split. Suzuki, he made some really nice plays, especially a defensive play in overtime where he got back, got his stick on a shot that didn't get to Lindgren, and it looked like it was going to go in. So that's a good play by him. The second guy sharing that star is Nick Cousins. He kind of did the same thing during the game, got in there real quick and blocked a shot that was important, and he scored a goal as well to tie it up at 3. And yeah, he gets third star. Second star is Yoel Armia for that beautiful steal shorthanded goal. And first star is Covey for the game winner and the shootout. Beautiful, beautiful shot. And the reason why Covey should stay, because we need him for stuff like that. It's the second game winner, I believe, in overtime or shootout. And yeah, it's why you want him. So that's it. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, give a thumbs up. And while you're on the way down there to do that, subscribe and ring the notifications bell. And that's going to get you your daily fix of Blue Blanc Rouge from Talking Habs. And I think that's it. Thanks, everybody, for watching. And a peace out. Bye, y'all.